And after meeting with the president, he explained his decision this way. Take a listen.
I-40 now to 617. What's the situation?
Yes, I don't have the details at this moment. You know, we have marketing wing of our company. They adjust prices depending on the market realities. And this is really what is happening. This is the meaning of making sure that the market regulates itself so that, you know, prices will go up and sometimes they will come down also. And this is really what we are seeing. In reality, this is how the market works.
Talking about market forces, demand and supply, doesn't mean we don't have enough supply for this?
No, there's no supply issue completely. It is not a supply. When you go to the market, you buy the product, you come to the market and sell it at its ongoing, its prevailing market price. Nothing to do with supply. We don't have supply issues. There are a robust supply. We have over 32 days of supply in country. That's not a problem.
What assurances are you giving to Nigerians who are in the middle of this?
What do you mean?
What assurances are you giving to Nigerians, in addressing the situation as it stands?
Yes, what I know is that the market forces will regulate the market. Prices will go down sometimes it will go up, but there will be stability of supply. And I'm also assuring Nigerians that this is the best way to go forward so that we can adjust prices when market comes. I don't have the details this moment, but I know that our marketing wing acts just like every other company in this business. I know that a number of companies have imported petroleum products today, PMS. So many of them are online. I'm sure my colleague will confirm this. So market forces have started to play. People have started having confidence in the market, and the private sector people are now importing products. But there's no way they can recover their costs if they cannot take market reflective costs.
Told you back in May that we are not going to be setting price. The market will determine itself. And as you saw back in early June, when prices came out, it was based on the cost of importation plus other logistics of distribution, and of course the profit margin by the importer. This market is deregulated. It's open to all participants. As I mentioned also yesterday when I was in Lagos, we had over 56, or we have 56 marketing companies that applied for and obtained licenses to import. Out of those, 10 of them have indicated to supply within the third quarter, which is July, August, September. And out of those, already we received some cargoes from some of these marketers. Prudent Energy, AOM Shafa, and Emadeb. Emadeb cargo is arriving tomorrow. So this is like just an encouragement to see that the market is liberated and everyone is free to import, so long you are working within the framework, especially in terms of quality. But the pricing, as a regulator, we are not going to put a cap on the price because we are not part of those importing. We are not a marketing company, we are just a regulator. So when you say market forces are working, basically what it is that you buy, you can see the price of crude going up. A couple of a week or so ago, the price of crude was hovering around $70 per barrel. Now it's hovering about $80 per barrel. So of course, the crude price also drives the product price. Because the importers are importing, they are basing it on the cost of importation plus the freight, plus other cost elements in terms of local distribution.
This is Morning Crossfire.
So just to be clear, we have what you call ranging prices. It's called ranging prices in the petroleum sector. I think in other areas of business, where you have a ranging price. A ranging price is when you try to buy tomato from the first woman, and she says, no, this 3 tomatoes in front of you is 50 naira. And then you move along to the next one. She says, no, well, you can buy it for 40 naira. My won't even be past the other woman's wearing. Meaning there's no set price for the tomatoes. Everybody just gets to choose what works. And at this time, NNPC has chosen over 600 naira as its selling price. You would see higher prices with some of the private organizations. And there is no guarantee that if crude oil goes higher than it has already so far, you're going to get even higher prices than this. Before the end of the year, we could have a situation where there's a little bit of touch with the price of petroleum, PMS as we call it, ranging as high as up to 700 naira. Okay, so that's the situation. I mean, the price of crude will pretty much drive things around. Pretty much as we have it, like he said, the NNPC boss before the MDPRA mandate speak, the prices of crude have taken a higher ground than it has before now. So that's what they used to deal with, and that's the reality on ground. All right, let me check in with the headlines for you and bring you some of the biggest stories as we have them for today.
This is Morning Crossfire.
Let's read some of the biggest stories. Do remember, you can follow us on YouTube, watch live, and make your comments on our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info Abuja. Also on Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Okay, here are some of those stories. Do remember, the stories have been published under the editorial guide of various publishers. And we on Nigeria Info are only informing you of the headlines as we have them for today. Let's start off with the guidance. Nigeria's grown as higher fuel prices shrink incomes and worsen poverty. Senate unveils Tinubu's ministerial list today. Lawmakers probe alleged 2 trillion naira non-remittance by NNPCL. Federal High Court awards 72.2 billion naira damages in favor of Honeywell against EcoBank. Again, Abuja government identifies 2,300 council ghost workers and saves 200 million naira monthly. Diri offers 2023 Time Magazine awardee Ogonia 40 million naira grant. Africa lags behind as immunization improves globally. Ganduje denies collecting 10 billion naira for CCTV projects. Ban on rice importation subsists, says Kwara Custom Boss. Kebbi seeks World Bank support on investment. Taraba sets up panel to recover looted assets. Kogi Gubernatorial court affirms Ododo as APC candidate. Still keeping up with stories from the guidance for today. You'd also find of interest this very morning where they do provide this headline that says Burukutu, drinkers seek alternatives as sellers strike in Taraba State. Oduwale appointed senior fellow at Harvard University. Sultan Makinde Adeleke declared today holiday to mark Islamic New Year. Ohaneze unveils how Tinubu can stop agitators, sit-at-home orders. Moving on to the Punch newspaper for today now. EFCC disowns lawyer prosecuting Stella Odua. 12,000 applicants jostled for 500 Ekiti teaching jobs. Military kills 2 IPOB fighters, arrests 5 in Delta State. Bank ordered to pay Honeywell 72 billion naira. FRSC to appeal judgment banning personnel from state and local government roads. NLC, TUC, Lablas Tinubu as fuel hits 630 naira per litre, show negotiations. North Central, Southwest, ex-governors may replace Adamu and Omishore. Tinubu backtracks, reviews proposed 8,000 naira cash palliative. Military threatening to demolish 5,000 ounces Ogun Communities Tell Assembly. CBN delists 2,698 BDCs in 1 year. Sustained air attack against terrorists, commander tells troops. Court jails 4 for fraud as EFCC arrests 33 suspects. Oshu community laments 3 months blackout. Rivers farmers protest herdsmen attack. Police arraign 6 men for theft to life. Unical undergraduate banks jail term for internet fraud. Foster parents panic as 14-year-old Abuja orphan goes missing. And now to the Vanguard for today. Subsidy remover. Tinubu orders review of proposed 8,000 naira cash transfer. 32-year-old drug addict strangles mother to death in Ogun State. Anger as petrol prices hit 568 per litre in Lagos, 617 in Abuja, and others. Prison boss seeks partnership for inmates reintegration. 1999 Constitution, stunting 1999 Constitution, stunting Nigeria's progress, says body judge. Reps set to probe appointments undertaken by MDAs. How to combat menace of organized crime in Nigeria, Brutai speaks about this. Anthrax, stop eating meat from sick animals, NCDC warns Nigerians. What Abdullah Yadamura, that did wrong as national chairman, Larry Issa Onilu speaks about this. Jonathan meets Tinubu at presidential villa. Hiking fuel prices, now reality Nigerians have to live with. Shehu Sani speaks about that. Increase in fuel prices informed by marketers' reality. NNPCL speaks about this. Moving on to this day, fuel prices. Labour threatens to pull out of talks with federal government. Challenged by bleak future, newspaper owners, stakeholders deliberate on way forward. Subsidy. Tinubu directs immediate review of 8,000 naira cash transfer. Other stories. Summit to drive agenda for green growth, climate finance solutions for Africa. Fuel price. Labour threatens to pull out of talks with federal government. FCCPC vows to move against trade associations behind high food prices in Nigeria. And then, of course, stock market up by 449 billion naira on interest in Dangote Cement and others. Nigerian police beneficiaries get 535 million group life insurance claims. And then you also want to read about politicians unite to fight erosion menace in Anambra State. A divided Nasarawa Assembly. As APC National Caucus, NEC meetings begin. So that was already on hold. TV presenter raped in Niger, suspects arrested. Nigeria's inflation rate hits 22.79 in June, says MBS. All right, these are some of the leading stories as we have them there this very morning. As we take on those sets of newspapers, I can only do 4 because of time, just to be able to give room for your comments. Let's listen to you now. Do you remember the stories that have been published under the editorial guide of various publishers? And we on Nigeria Info have only informed you of the headlines as we have them for today.
This is Morning Crossfire.
Let's take on your calls at this time. As we listen to you, we ask of you to follow through with our editorial guide. Your calls need to be devoid of hateful speech, lies, fake news, and abuses. We ask of you to be truthful and factual as you share with us on Nigeria FM. The numbers are very much available for you on 0700 951 0000. Okay, that's 0700 951 0000. You can also join in on 080 9597 4869. That's 080 9597 4869. And on WhatsApp, it's 080 999 for those writing in messages or calling on that platform, 080 999 301 37. Let's take your calls as we also read your messages on YouTube and on Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja.
The views and opinions shared on this program do not represent the position of Nigeria Info FM. Nigeria Info, let's talk.
Good morning to you. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Mr. Femi.
Good to have you on. Let's talk.
How was on that?
Fine. It went well. Thanks for asking.
God bless you. God bless Nigeria Inform.
Amen.
This is man Haruna calling from Kuba Federal Housing. I wish Salasti and Bakari and my brother from Lagos State, Obasanjo from Mali, and KB from Olada. Mr. Femi.
Yes, please.
Petroleum is 617 naira per liter. This is the This one is intergrade. People are suffering, my brother. From Kubwa now to Federal Secretary now, it is 700 naira. How much is salary? If you are earning salary 200,000, and every day you spend 401,400 naira without back money. See the cost of living of the now.
Are you there? Okay, let me move on to another call. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Dr. Femi.
Welcome. Good to connect with you.
Yes, I think Nigerians in the light of increasing, fuel. I mean, I want to urge the government, to actually ensure that the private sector is fully involved in this petroleum business. It's not a matter of hard measures. I know that anything has been privatized, but it still has government hand and influence in its operation. The private sector, in fact, foreigners should be allowed, should be given licenses to partake in our petroleum business. If Nigerians can take part in businesses in other countries, why can't foreigners be allowed to bring their resources, to bring their experience, to bring their acumen to prepare on the petroleum industry in Nigeria? Aside from that, the government should ensure that it brings realistic palliatives so that more buses, we need at least 10,000 buses in Nigeria to lessen the pain that Nigerians are going through. Drugs, food, government warehouses where food is sold cheaply. You see, what the realistic and pragmatic.
Okay, Barrister, let's leave it at that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Good morning to you. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, World Class Dr. Femi MLA. Good morning to Nigerian full family worldwide. I remember Mustafa Abubakar Ali Ketin calling from PW Kubwa this morning. As we await the ministerial list, permit me to start by thanking Mr. President for at least showing us that he listened, for him to have stepped down these 8,000 palliative issues while he looked into it. Thank you, Mr. President, for listening. Mr. Femi MLA, in as much as the economy is biting harder, economy does not depend on sentiment or emotion. These are realities that is staring at us because of our inability to refine our own crudes. If we are refining our own crudes, we will not be going through this hoopla of up and down of the crude at the international market. Because when we are refining, this issue, the cost of importation, the cost of the tax attached to the importation will be eliminated. As such, it means we will get it far, far cheaper than even that 540 we were getting it before. So going forward, let's hope that these refineries come and start production so that at least we'll begin to yes, thank you very much for the wonderful opportunity. God bless our country. God bless our leaders. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Good morning to you. Welcome to the show. Or that will stay true. All right. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Dr. Femi Diamede.
Yes, welcome, sir.
Paul from Lokoguma.
Okay.
Thank you. Femi D. So according to them, you can import and sell at 2,000 naira. Hello?
Yes, pretty much it's ranging prices.
The marketer can import and sell at 2,000 naira because that is how they wish to sell. So it means there's something wrong. I keep on saying, I don't know, Femi, I don't know. If you don't have solution, must you be a leader? Must you be a leader? The country has problems. You know, this is the situation we are into. You don't have solution. You still want to be there. What is really our problem? It's all about settlement. What is people are dying, people are suffering. So if we are behaving this way, is it the cost that we will not have a refinery? Is it the cost? Why is it not? Now, Tinubu is not talking about refinery.
Okay.
He's talking about 8,000 naira. You see how we go?
All right, Mr. Paul, let's leave it at that. Grateful to you for your viewpoint. Reading some of the messages I do have on YouTube and on Facebook. Gideon Akitade says, good morning to you, Dr. Femdi. Good to have you here this morning. And now PMS price skyrockets. What a time. What a time. It is well with Nigeria. Mahmoud Mohammed says, good morning, Femdi. No matter what happens, I prefer Tinubu's presidency than Atiku or Peter Obi because all of them are coming with the same policies that border on fuel subsidy and it is the same suffering. Oludade Abiodun said, Femi, Mr. President, Nigerians are saying no to your plan for palliative because we don't trust people in government. We want an end to insecurity in Nigeria. Prince Igwe says, Rep probe of appointment made by MDAs is a welcome development to reflect federal character, balance, and equity as no one zone, tribal, ethnic, and religion should be superior to the others. Olibet says, with regards to immunization ranking, West Africa board last in everything. Glad to hear that the president has retracted his decision on planned 8,000 palliative. Oliver from Garki did write that in on YouTube. Now, reading from our friends on Facebook. Good morning, Femi. We are asked to brief by Mr. President. I wonder when that will be. Joseph Godson Amidu writing in. Also, you have Christian Biska James saying, good morning, Femi. Are you sure one day Bushmeat no go catch the hunter for Nigeria? I cannot imagine what the NNPC GM is saying. As a regulator, when the importers consult with him before the hike, I guess there's no need then for NNPC at all. Abu Hazan says, good morning, Doc Femdi. Oyeka Asoya says, good morning, Femdi. When Buhari came in, Jonathan became a hero. As Tinubu is temporarily here, Buhari is now a hero. If you know, then you don't understand. St. Jude from Gogolada. Christian Biska James says, great job. I guess the poor are really breathing now. Aliyu Zubairu also joins and he says, good morning, Dr. Femdi. Thanks for the good work. God bless you and your family. God's Real Essay says, President Tinubu once wrote a long article claiming subsidy is a scam. GJ was exonerated and protests were castrated. All I will ask is, what changed? Is it time to apologize for misleading Nigeria in 2012? Also needed is a forensic audit of the NNPC. Yeka Falayan says, good morning from D. Amele. It's like we are missing Baba Buhari now. God bless Nigeria. Paradise Luke says, good morning from D. And boss praise Luke from Papi. NCDC warns against eating meat from sick animals. This is a serious warning and I urge all Nigerians to take it very seriously. I also advise NCDC to quickly start deploying vets and doctors to abattoirs to monitor the kind of meats slaughtered and sent to our markets. Thank you. And finally, I'm going to read Moses Delight's message. He says, good morning, Femdi. Please tell Mr. President we don't need these 8,000 naira. It would even solve half of the common man's problem currently. Thank you. Have a blessed day. Somebody did a calculation yesterday and said, with 8,000 naira, you would barely buy, 16 liters of fuel for the entire month. Can 60 liters of fuel get you going and back if that is the way to go? What a time we're in. What a time. This is Morning Crossfire, right here on Nigeria Info 95.1. I'll be back after now with more as we take your calls and messages and other stories from the lead. I'm Femi D. Amele.
This is Nigeria Info.